So for Angoras, we would typically call a female Angora a nanny, and an intact male Angora a billy, and a castrated Angora a mutton, right? When the Boers came over into the U.S. and we started using Boers crossed with either Spanish or some of our Angoras, their terminology was bucks for an intact male Boer goat, and a doe as a breeding female Boer goat. And so now we've got two nomenclatures that are mixed in, and a castrated Boer goat was then referred to as a wether, which is the same as a castrated male sheep. Thankfully, whenever the Dorpers came from South Africa, they used the same terminology as our American sheep, and so a ram is a ram, a ewe is a ewe, and a castrated lamb is a wether. And another terminology for goat meat then, cabrito would be young goat. Young goat, it's a Spanish, Portuguese derived word for a young goat, still a milk-fed goat is what it typically goes back to. So you might see cabrito, kid goat, or kid goat meat, and then chevon is a French term for, we might use for more adult goat, or it might just be called goat meat.
We always talk about ewes and nannies, of course. Those would be ewes would be a female sheep and a nanny would be a female.
Mm-hmm.
Then it gets a little more confusing sometimes when we start talking about males. A ram is a ram and a buck is a male breeding goat, but some people will call a breeding ram a buck. So